The celebrations that pile up at Christmas time, when we think of faith, family, and friends, all deliver the warm comfort of familiarity in a cold, dark season. We feel it when we open that big box of holiday decorations and pull out the much-loved ornaments. And for company, anyone can turn on the television that's as big as the front door, and welcome in old friends like Rudolph and Ralphie, or those partners on opposite sides of spiritual awakening, tight-fisted Scrooge and George Bailey of Bedford Falls. This December, Road Less Traveled Productions gives George Bailey another kind of remake, lifting him out of his black and white cinematic frame onto the stage at She's 710 Theatre, in full holiday color for a bright and clever radio play version of It's a Wonderful Life. It's the 1940s and the cast is dressed to the nines, courtesy of costume designer Maura Simons Price, for a live radio production before an audience of what was then a brand new Christmas Story. Host Freddie Fillmore, Anthony Alcocer, steps up in his tux to introduce the performers in this show within a show, including Mississippi, Ohio of 1943 Sally Applewhite, Kelly Copps, who performs the part of Mary Bailey, and Jake Lawrence, Steve Copps, who becomes George. Charmaine Chi as Lana Sherwood is a true platinum blonde lady in red as she voices Bedford Falls's fallen woman Violet and both Bailey's mothers and daughters, that includes Zuzu, and Fisher, as Harry Jasbo Haywood, is our angel, Clarence. Philip Ferrugia, who also provides live music for the show, steps away from the instruments from time to time for key minor roles, like Mr. Gower the pharmacist, and Alcocer's Freddie Fillmore picks up Clarence's senior angel and the wicked, grasping banker Mr. Potter. They all get credit for giving the characters their own spin without straying into cognitive dissonance from the film. For instance, Steve Copps doesn't try to imitate Jimmy Stewart's voice, but hangs on to his earnestness. Kelly Copps' Mary Bailey is bright and even more confident than Donna Reed's version, and Fisher voices Clarence with a sincere gravitas, with less befuddlement than he has in the movie. She hits the small-town accents of all her women with the precision of a hat pin, and Alcocer's Potter even outgrowls Lionel Barrymore. The one voice that is dead on from the film is Alcocer's imitation of Sheldon Leonard as Nick the bartender. Also starring, the way they produce the radio sound effects, including celestial chimes, clinking drink glasses, stomping feet, and Kelly Copps' ridiculously funny assignment to recreate a sled going into a pond and Clarence jumping in the river. Someone get that woman a towel. Katie Menk is credited with the sound design, with Sarah Foote as stage manager and props by Sam Crystal. I am not sure who is responsible for coming up with the prop Freddie uses to make Potter's squeaky wheelchair, but props to whoever it was. Caveats: those who prefer a halftime stretch should know that the show is an hour and 40 minutes without intermission. And, while the off-microphone activities of the radio cast are diverting, they aren't a show in themselves.